What's up, y'all? It's 24-hour trades. Back at it again. Today it is Wednesday, January 12th, and price is looking weird. Looks like we already had some CPI news at 5:30 today. We do have an FOMC at 7. So there's that. Let me see what we got for FOMC. What news does that say? So we're just gonna jump right into the screens here. I don't have anything for FOMC, but we do have FOMC at 7. It's an orange folder, so I might have to wait or for a price to move because we already had red folders previous before market open. If we go ahead and check out the 4 hours here, we did break above the 50 moving average. Let me see what we got on the daily. Daily, we had huge liquidity around this area, which was in kind of part of this idea I was thinking yesterday about how we had the one rejection here, and we were just looking for like another rejection. So now, I think we're moving towards the extension now, but it's gonna be kind of hard to look for entries, just because we're in like kind of a weird position right now for where price is at. We could go like a couple different ways with this. So main thing, we have a huge wick right here, supply resistance area. We have some more wicks coming from like the left hand side before we can get any price moving upward. So if we start to break this area right here, which this is about 100 points away of a wick, then we have like another 100 points up we could move based on the 4 hour. The 1 hour is kind of telling me the same thing. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could take this wick right here, but that's only going to give me about 50 points anyway on this break right here from the current candle that we're on. So it wouldn't make much sense for me to take that. We do have some price that's locked in under there. So if I was looking at support zones here, would be right around kind of like the 50 moving average as well. Just to draw a trend line to mark off kind of where we were at yesterday. This is what we're looking at. We were staying under here. We had the 4 bearish candles and then a price dump. But after the Fed chair, price just came back up and rallied. We did have a solid break out of the trend line. We had 2 bullish candles that appeared right here. That would mark the break. And then, but the thing is that we did kind of break through, played around on the 50 SMA, but we never retested the trend line really, which may or may not come right now. All I know is price is moving weird. We could see some rejections from trend line. We already broke higher lows. Let me jump in here and see what we're gonna do. Okay, so here's the thing. This is coming down onto like the 5-minute time frame. we don't really like have like a lot of structure the way that I would like to see it. I mean, I guess I could draw like a miniature trend line. Um, Here's the thing, is that if we can stay above um, potentially uh, this trend here, or this like lower time frame trend, and also hopefully the support area right here. Realistically, like what we would be looking for are breaks um, above 36,430. Um, that seems realistic to me for some sort of like buys, because I would consider this like making like another higher low. But basically, what we want to see is just price continue to make some higher lows, um, and then hopefully we can get price to break above for some potential buys. Because the thing is, let me see. Even if we got some breaks below here, um, I mean, it would be kind of a risky entry for us to start taking. Let me see. It would be risky for us to start taking sells, because overall we're just in a really ugly range to begin with. So I think buys would be a little bit better, just because we have this huge wick here, and then to the left side of that, all the way over here, we do have like another wick that was created a while ago. Um, but if we can get like a couple solid candles, um, then I would consider that broken, and we have like a better structure that's like coming up a little bit more around 36,500. Because right now this is just one wick, so it's not really like a solid structure. Pop out, see if I'm missing anything. Did have a lot of generating some liquidity. We haven't had like a proper retracement yet. We could go down, but I'm just having a hard time finding an entry of where that could be. I think if I was gonna look for some entries for sells, it would probably be like on a break and a retest, or a break below here. I could see taking down for, because at that point we're gonna be 100 points away. So if we continue to break below that, then I'm gonna kind of just go with the sells from there. Oh, and here goes price. We'll see how this goes. This is our market open here. 36,430 is what we would be looking for buys. And here we got price booming up. We can see here on the 1 minute that we did have like a little bit of a structure point here that I kind of failed to see there. So if we can keep some breaks above there, possibly get another break above 36,431, then we could be in for some buys. Just jumped in the market. Entered in at 44. 30-point stop loss, 50-point target. Stops out at 413. Actually, it'll be 14. And price is kind of going against us right now. Might get stopped out on this entry. If we do, that's it for the day. Yep, stopped out. It is what it is. And that would be all she wrote. Kind of an impulsive entry. But that's all we're in for the day. So we could have made that better. Probably could have waited for a couple breaks above that area, because we did have a big giant bullish candle. But I thought we could get just price running off on that one. So, but again, price was kind of weird today. Losses happen. So, is what it is with the when you have losses. Anyways, yeah, so we had price come up, tap the same area, and then shoot downwards towards sells. So these type of things can happen. I mean, we're still up for the week, so I'm not really like super concerned in regard to how we're moving, because we're not looking at another trade. Even if I seen another setup for the day, it's kind of going against the rules that were presented for myself. I'm even gonna close out of my MC4. But yeah, it's we all have to have like some losing days. I was kind of feeling awkward coming into the day, to be honest, for how price was moving. But we're just gonna take our loss and carry on from there. I'm not gonna let it affect me. We had an entry, missed, and it is what it is. So we got stopped out quickly. We didn't have to sit in here in excruciating pain forever. So it was realistically, it was just quick out. Let me see. Copy chart image. Cool. Yeah, so we missed our opportunity today, but we'll have another day. Tomorrow might be our better day than today was. Like I said, we're still up in profits right now for the week, so not really super affected by any of this right now. So let's see what we got. Yeah, so you can see here, like, if I would just let price continue to where it's at right now, um, this is just really ugly. We were at 10 minutes, pretty much 10 minutes ago, uh, 15 minutes ago, I guess. We're about 124 points away. So I mean, there was a decent move that occurred if you had caught some buys down here, but that just wouldn't have been really in any sort of like confluence with my type of entry style, just because I mean, sure, we had some like rejections around this area, but also sells were looking possible as well. So I would have had some difficulties trading that area. Now, if we had some rejections on this trend line and then started to break back above this area here, like if we did something like this, oops, if we did something more like this and then bounced off and then broke out, I probably could have taken some entries like on this retest or something like that to shoot up, but we never got that. So all that happened today is we got stopped out. We could have had some re-entries possibly, but like I said, my whole strategy is just one trade a day, whether it's a loss or a win. Try to keep everything, keep myself like patient, because if I only get one trade a day, so if I mess up on my entry and get stopped out, it is what it is. Just because in the past, it's usually on the days where I lose like the biggest amount of money, and that becomes a problem over time. Um, because I would just take like trade after trade after trade. So I'd take one trade, um, and I would take one. Sorry, I'm still kind of tired this morning, but I would take one trade and then lose, and then be like, oh, I can get a re-entry, take another trade, maybe lose again, and then on the final one, maybe make up like half of the first one, because my loss sizes weren't consistent, my profits or my take profits were not consistent. So it's important that you find that consistency, um, rather than playing your game, playing that, oh, I know I can get in on like a re-entry, when it's like you don't know what the next like couple trades are gonna bring you. You have no idea. So I mean, if your strategy calls for like multiple trades in a day, then that's cool. Um, but for me, I'm just trying to keep myself patient. Try to make sure that I don't overtrade and generate more losses. So I'd rather just come back a new day fresh, um, and then just restart from there and see what that day brings for me. So yeah. Anyways, this has been another 24-hour trades. We took a loss today, 30 points loss. So I mean, even yesterday we almost doubled that with just one trade entry, anyways. So like I said, I'm not too hurt about this. Losses come, and we'll be back tomorrow for hopefully another dub. So anyways, peace out, y'all.